Well, one of the deadliest addictions in the world that we all know about, and this isn't going to be news to you, is smoking. And I wanted to talk today about the addiction of smoking. I want to share at least one story, depending on the time we have, of clients I've worked with to help them to quit smoking. And the path for many is very, very similar. Hi, I'm David Essel. For the past 20 plus years, we've been offering holistic addiction recovery programs for all kinds of addictions: alcohol, drugs, sex, spending, negative thinking, codependency, and what we're going to talk about today for the very first time here on YouTube is smoking. So the question that many people ask is always going to be, you know, I've been smoking for X amount of years, and what is the easiest path off? And for many people, there is not an easy path off, but I can tell you that there is a path, and that's the really great news. And like many addictions, it's going to be utilizing several different sources to help us get in touch with the reasons why that we smoke, and utilizing some substances that are out there today, some different, from the patch to the gum, etc., to help people to alleviate that craving for nicotine. Now, here's something that a lot of people don't know. Nicotine is one of the most powerful anti-anxiety drugs that is legally purchased over the counter. Isn't that amazing? I mean, there's all kinds of like herbal relaxants and herbal anti-anxieties, but nothing can match the power of nicotine. And nicotine is a highly physically addictive substance. So think about this. Those two reasons right now is why it's so easy to become addicted to smoking, is that there's an anti-anxiety drug that works fast. As a matter of fact, a study I read not too long ago said that the inhalation from a cigarette, that drug, the nicotine inhaled from a cigarette, gets into the body, into the bloodstream, into the brain quicker than crack cocaine inhaled. Isn't that amazing? So there's no wonder why we have such a highly addictive population. Depending on the statistics that you read, anywhere from 20 to 30% of the U.S. population is addicted to smoking. Now, most studies say 20%, but I'm going to say I think that's highly underreported, because how do they get the numbers? They get it from doing surveys and interviews. I think a lot of people would rather not report. I've had clients for years that I've worked with that are closet smokers, closet addicts, that they don't want anyone else to know, and so they smoke. And then, like, the only person that might know is their partner, a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, and wife, that type of a thing, but no one else knows. But they smoke on a daily basis. They keep it very well hidden, and they are a number of the people that if they were interviewed on the street, they'd say, "No, I'm not a smoker." They would never want anyone to know that. So I think it's very underpopulated. So here we have this incredibly addictive substance that becomes physically addictive, at the same time emotionally and psychologically addictive, because of the fact that when we're under stress, or we're bored, or we're excited, what do we want to do? We want to reach for that drug, and it's a drug. Now, the cigarette makers have made it incredibly appealing in order to smoke, because of the fact that through different additives they've used to help the nicotine hit the body, the bloodstream quicker, through the different flavorings that they use to mask the harshness of the smoke, it's very easy to get people addicted. So what do we do? The number one thing we got to do is make a decision, even if it's only 10% of you that you're ready to quit smoking. Just 10%. I say that to my clients all the time. If 10% of you wants to quit, I can help you get free of your addiction to smoking, your addiction to nicotine. Okay? We have the psychological addiction, we have the physical craving, we have all these things, and yes, we can beat them. So in many states, there's a free 1-800-HELP tip line that offers counselors, coaches to get you started. I highly recommend everyone make that call today. Get in that lineup, number one. Number two, 12-step groups, Nicotine Anonymous, another great way to get information on helping to quit smoking. Number three, we have the gum. Number four, we have the patch. Now, the next thing is, anyone can tell you these things. You can find this anywhere. But I'm going to tell you something else too, and this is what I really work, one of the areas that we really specialize in with all addictions, but smoking especially, is that during that phase of the craving, there's an opportunity for an individual to be free of the craving if they learn a few techniques, writing techniques, emotional techniques, sitting in the craving techniques. I'll tell you a really quick story. There was a woman I worked with recently, 15 years smoking. She had several other addictions as well, but the one that when she came in here to get clean from her other addiction, she said, "Look, you know what, I'll give everything up, but I'm never going to give up smoking. I enjoy it too much. I lean on it too much for all times, and it's something that's always been with me, and I don't want to give it up." On day 3 of our 30 days of working together, she was a non-smoker. Isn't that incredible? And today she's still a non-smoker. Doesn't that blow your mind? I mean, think about it. Here was someone that was hell-bent on giving up everything else but not the smoking. And on day 3, she was a non-smoker. And we used with her the psychological principles, the written tactics and techniques, as well as the sitting in the emotion of the craving in order to help in 3 quick days in order to help her break through. Now, she also used the gum, and she used the patch, and she used the 800 line I was telling you about. But the most crucial thing that we were able to help her with was dealing with the emotional and physical cravings of smoking. I've never been a smoker, but I tell you, I understand that desire. I understand the cravings, because it's one of those things in life. These substances are actually part of it as a spiritual practice as well, believe it or not. When we're inhaling a drug or drinking a drug or even eating food, there is this connection with the divine, we say, that happens, that occurs. There's a gateway that's open. There's a physical experience that we have that we don't think we can get it without the substance, without the behavior. And we can. If you're a smoker and I can help you at all, I would love to help you. If you know someone who wants to quit smoking, please share that with them. We've had so many success stories, and every one of them has said the same thing. I never thought I could become a non-smoker. Okay? Share this. Contact me at talkdavid.com. Contact me. For 20 plus years we've been helping people holistically, and there's supplements we can ask you to take, and there's essential oils we can have you use to help you decrease the cravings and get off of this stuff for good. I promise you it's possible. All right, and don't forget also at YouTube to sign up at Super Slowdown, so every video we do goes right to you. Awesome luck with all of your freedoms from cravings, and let us help you. Bye bye now.